None of that. Why are you trying to play this game, alright? You playing with your little thing, huh? See, what do I gotta do? 250 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 passing, huh? So you think Daddy can pass for 250? Say nope. Don't think Daddy's done that all season yet, huh? Say. The fuck? Oh.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Check. Walk 54. Not here.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Pretty good start.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
That's awesome.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals 0.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
That was a good start.
He's mad.
Yeah, he's mad.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November.
Let's go.
Already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Throwing, Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch twins. Check. Let's go.
Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Garrett White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But when you make your moments, rounds 3 through 7, if you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
It's a gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Got his man. It's caught.
You make Daddy miss this extra point. Daddy's going to kick your butt. You know that, right?
James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Steelers 14. Bengals nothing.
There we go. That's a good stuff. All right.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Big old pony girl.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Huh, Emma, hitting dudes with
Down 2
blokeities out
touchdowns
here.
early, probably not very deep
so
into their
fast.
script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Yeah, that hurt.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw Mariota on the screen, Bernard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Switzer on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
What's up, honey? Yeah, it's because of Daddy's home. Nah, it's because I'm here. It's alright. I do.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early.
It's like a normal sex night, huh?
1st and 10.
Oh,
Sean Williams that time in on the
I'm
stop.
actually streaming and everybody's watching my YouTube channel.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Kelly Clarkson.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And
what you kicking for, girl? What you kicking for there, Bo?
At their own 25-yard line.
Ooh, scrap it by. Love this. Hell yeah, brother.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
No.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
You know what else
for
is
a
really
big
good?
shot downfield.
My love for
you know,
you.
thinking you're going to
Check
get
on our
all
daughter.
these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A first down carry for Henry.
Missed a tackle because of it.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big run there by Henry. 49 yards on the ground.
Was it a lot? Oh, okay. Alright, well, I grabbed some wipes. I just fell.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
He's not going to get me.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We're going to have a nice shutout.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Here's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up fourth and goal.
Bro, go for it if that's what you're waiting to do.
Let's get it.
I was just about to message him and tell him to go for it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. $21-0 our score after 1. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal.
You're fine, Emma. We're kicking.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mariota to throw for
Let's
it
go,
on fourth.
Bush.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter.
I agree.
If things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot
You probably didn't think I was
in
in cover two. That's why I tried to throw the slant to it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot.
I was in cover three. Wow.
Wow.
Good chigga. I'm just going to start blitzing them and try to get some sacks.
In the end zone.
I mean, it's 28-0. At this point, it's really not even fun. Might just try some new coverages.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't
Holding.
they?
Yeah,
Bring it back.
you know,
Bring
man,
it on
you've been
back.
around
Bring
me
it
for a while
on
now,
back.
right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
55. Let's go. One. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Bring it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On second down now.
Yo,
It's Henry.
nothing.
And he
Got
is
one
met
run.
quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 9. One.
Hey, can you quit kicking? Thanks.
Third and long here for Mariota. Gets it to his running back, Bernard.
There. Huh,
And he's
His
not
daddy
going to
was
sniff
right
the first
there.
down here. He stopped at the 25. They do
His
get
daddy
10
was
back,
right
but still a ways
there.
to go on
Huh,
fourth.
they, you gonna go for this? I ain't mad. You're not really about to go for this though, right? Man.
And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
230.
He's smiling under there. You ain't doing nothing.
59.
First down, here's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2.
So
and
your
it'll be
heart rate is
second
not
down.
265 right now.
An
bro.
interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. Looking for Green.
That's got to be
It's intercepted.
offensive. There's no way that was
Picked off by Justin Lane, the rookie from Michigan State. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Daddy's playing dumb.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Hey, Daddy's being dumb.
William Jackson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold.
He got one rush
behind
that was
the line
30
of
yards. Other
scrimmage.
than that,
That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first.
Urban Huber now as the staff as he gets it away. And this will be down just inside the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So
I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3 down, 3 down.
Easy, easy. Hey, zoom.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
Put some options in. He can do options. I can do options.
And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Chew clock in the 2nd quarter? Like,
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Put Rudolph in and see what he does.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I don't know who you said. I mean, I know you said quarterback, but...
Now Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is
he mocked me for a touchdown.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one,
I don't actually
that was
have,
huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Well, all right then.
On first down, it's White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Ready!
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Man, I really wanted that shutout, huh, Emma? I really wanted that shutout.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25.
Good job.
A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
All right, now. Block 80! Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Show that bench release and go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
And all I do is win, win, win.
Set now to kick this one away,
and
off it goes.
Never get up.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Sure, buddy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. My game's messing up. Oh, boy. Come on, come on.
Drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Spanking his dude down from Madden.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Just started the third quarter. I'm up 42-7.
Mariota.
It's not enough.
He's going to air it out deep for Green.
Truly, I'm genuinely not. He got a touchdown. He threw it up to A.J. Green, and one dude went up with him, didn't come down with it. He caught it, broke a tackle, broke another tackle, and got a touchdown.
He's got the only touchdown that they've
all
scored
in
this
like a
game.
half a second time frame. Like, it was kind of whack, but yeah, I'm actually trying to play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry.
And
they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for the first down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. From a week ago, remember?
I've been doing the option with Ben, or not with Ben, but Mason Rudolph. I've been literally doing
this, but he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up.
Yeah, like what am I supposed to do?
He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He'll get about
I'm literally just doing random shit
right around the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground with White. And they'll get him down as he's inside
I tried to. The Steelers don't actually have a cool
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Thing on this one.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Got to make that defense stand up and stop them.
The cuts. Wins aggressive catch.
They'll run on 1st down.
Tired.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Can you chill for a bit? Daddy's trying to win this game, all right? Jesus.
I'm a baby.
Grow up.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run.
What's he doing?
Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Give him 3 on the keeper there. And in his
Man, I don't know
second
if you're
down.
watching, but I just kept it with Mason Rudolph.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That was full turbo. That's funny.
On second down, they'll run with
Oh,
Wright.
he
And
tripped.
stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I'm running out of things
They
to
had
do,
that one
man.
sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment,
I
go
would've
to the
got
gap
bumped
you're
on
supposed to
that.
cover, but not be deterred by anything else.
It's a gain of 5,
Whatever.
and now the
I wasted
question,
almost
will
3
the
minutes
offense
off the
stay
clock.
out there on 4th and 1?
Looks
I'm
to
trying
me
not
like
to be
maybe
a
there's
dick
a
and
little
run the score.
attrition
That's why I'm
setting
doing
in
random
this
shit.
drive. Because when you see that type of a
The way I
run,
should be
I get the
doing
feeling the defense get a
goddamn
little bit tired.
And
pistol
that's the
formation
last
with
thing
a
they need, especially when they
70
look up at the
quarterback.
scoreboard. Boswell signed to a 4-year
might go
deal
sign one
prior
of
to
those, to be
last
honest.
season, but he
I
struggled
don't
a
know if
little
this is
bit.
just not
Do
that
you
great
think that they
against
saw
it, or
13 of
I'm just
20
that
when
decent
they
at
signed
it?
him to
I
a
don't know.
4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that
Or if I had
contract.
Lamar Jackson, though, or fucking how Nick has Patrick Mahomes. Oh,
Out is the kickoff unit as they
you
run
better
up
be
and
real good at
send
stopping
this
that
one
pistol.
away.
Show.
That'll be taken in the
Yeah,
end
you gotta
zone.
put that pistol in the mouth there,
And this
know what I
return
mean,
net's
Emma?
positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
What do you think I should do? I give $5 and everybody can call a play. You don't have to respond with the machine.
The Bengals drive about to
I
get
think he's gonna
going.
do that
And here we
screen
are
again.
almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
Think he got
rhythm is just
confused?
off?
I
He's
don't
got
know.
thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On second down, here's
We're in the
Henry.
fucking
And
perfect
he is
play,
met
bro.
in his tracks behind the line
So
of
Zach,
scrimmage.
I know you weren't watching in the
That
beginning,
second down
but he
play,
busted a
that's a
30-yard run or
-4.
maybe a 40-yard
I think
run.
it's pretty
when Emma
evident.
threw
We
up,
can say
and I was,
what a difference a
you know,
week
making sure
makes.
she was
Last
cool.
week, he ran
And
pretty
he's
much
literally
wild,
lost
didn't he? Did pretty
17
much what he
yards
wanted to do.
running the ball.
But this one, they've stopped him cold. That to
Literally,
me, that's
like,
good
I'm gonna check
scouting
at the end of the
and
game
even better execution.
to
Yeah,
actually
and
see
they
how
stopped
much,
him behind the line
how
right
big
there.
that
They
run was
obviously
and what he
watched the
ended
tape a few times and
with.
made some
'Cause
adjustments.
I 100% trashed him. If it wasn't for that one run, he should be
And
negative
that
running.
is going to do it for this
100%.
third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14.
198. Watch 98.
Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Another
could motion
wayward
on the screen, to be
pass.
honest.
You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
Kind of was like, oh, it can't be a screen. He
Is
motioned.
emboldened the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
I'm really
They just
mad
play
about that.
better and better.
It should be 45-0.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
It's going to be a runner. Is it going to be a thrower?
Yo, what a good
win it this season?
fucking move.
Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
On first down.
Oh, that guy got off his block.
It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, bless you.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
All right, Emma, what do you... Ooh, you sound shit, boy. After this play.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
3. Here we go.
Now Mariota. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a 3rd down
Come on,
throw,
bro.
but it misses the target.
staring at
Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Switzer. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The 17-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they...
Well, there's that. Oh, put Rudolph in and see what... Oh.